Hey, Craig.
Hey, how's it going, Nikki?
I'm doing great besides sounding like a squeaky toy. I'm doing fabulous.
You sound like Marlo Thomas from That Girl, or Brenda Vaccaro, or a kid learning how to play saxophone.
All of it in one. It sounds much better than yesterday. Still takes a lot of effort to talk. It's ridiculous. But every day it's a little bit better or worse. Just got to wake up tomorrow morning to find out which way it's going to go.
Yep.
That's all. That's all. You're in the thick of a fireworks season.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. It's just absolutely crazy.
If Craig disappears, it's because fireworks gods need his help. We also are both looking at, we only have a couple weeks left until our first clutches hatch for the season.
Right. That's right.
Except for your clutch is very different than our clutch over here.
Just a little.
So they might be a little more bitey.
Yeah, they're going to be definitely more bitey.
Bloodthirsty, one might say.
Yes.
We have some people hanging out in the chat.
Yeah.
First person's all the way from New Zealand. I won't click it because then we'll do dueling clicks.
Okay, I'll do the clicking. How's it going, Benji?
Welcome.
Josh.
And Josh, you were onto something because Kurt's not here because Kurt has this, but he's like 3 days behind me, so he's miserable.
We got Mitzi Ann, of course. Great to see you.
Hello, Mitzi.
We got Brian. How you doing, Brian? Adrian.
Hello.
And we got Jamie.
Hi, Jamie.
How you doing, Jamie?
We have 6 clips to share tonight. The first person, we practice saying their name because I like to say all the syllables. Get that?
Correctly.
Syllables. Put the emphasis on the syllables.
You're putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable. The emphasis is on the wrong syllable.
So this is Worcester terrariums from across the pond.
Okay.
And they have almost 1 million subscribers, and their videos are adorable, like this video that you will get to see part of. We'll only play the first part.
Well, I'm glad we could give them a little exposure.
I know. I'm sure they'll have 1 million after this is done. Just shoot right up there.
This is Earl, a tiny jumping spider who has the most adorable face. To get a sense of how small Earl is, here he is next to a tiny toy Snorlax, and here he is next to an orange. Despite their minute size, jumping spiders are some of the most rewarding pets you can keep, and most interestingly of all, I hear that you can form bonds with them. So to test this out, I'm going to see how far we can take this friendship over the next 14 days, and this begins on day 1.
How cute is that? Tell you what.
14 days with a jumping spider.
Yeah, 14 days with a jumping spider. He goes through each day. Here's day 6. Here they are. Well, you can't see him there. He flew off. There he is. They become friends.
These things are just super popular at reptile shows.
Because they're so stinking cute. Now, mine is afraid of me. Mine is a bashful. Did not do the 14-day challenge, but it was bashful from the very beginning, and I don't think it was going to turn around. But this one did.
Cool.
So you have to check it out. His videos, they're just really cute.
Link in the description.
Yes, not yet, but it will be after. Can't give away our secrets until after the show's over.
My grandson's name is Link, and anytime someone says, "Where is he?" I said, "He's in the description below." That's where Link always is.
Duh. Our next one comes from a guy that's business name is Canova. You might have heard of him. I'm sure our exposure will also help him very much.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's good.
It's about
got to shout out the up and comers.
Oh yeah, just newbie in the hobby. Pastel, the gene people love to hate.
Mm-hmm.
But look at what he has. Would you just look at it?
Yeah.
Look at this.
All right, guys, so here's the last snake of the video. This is an Xanthic pastel. It's actually a brand new combo, and it's the next generation of the Xanthic DG Clown project. This one is Pastel OD Leopard Xanthic DG Clown. And guys, you just gotta look this up close. It's so beautiful. She's so beautiful, and pastel is a huge part of it.
That's awesome.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Look at the color. It's not whiter. It's just cleaner.
Amazing. Little blushing on the dorsal.
It's pretty. And
That
I'm
is
not even
incredible.
even an Xanthic person, but I will tell you that's pretty. I also
Yeah.
like pastel in the right things, right? And that's what he says in there. Xanthic in the right things. Do we have any more people in the chat, Craig, that we need to say hello to before we
We got
fly
Python
through?
Portal
Hello, Will.
and Hizzy. Good to see you.
All right. Who is Canova? Josh says, I don't know. This guy does things. He breeds snakes and knows people. What is that saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know that saying? It's from Game of Thrones. Gosh. Somebody will
I
write
don't
it in the
know.
comments. Kurt would know it if he were here.
I don't know that saying, and I'm a big fan.
I think it's from Game of Thrones. All right. This next one is about a fish-scaled gecko.
Okay.
Fish-scaled. Have you ever seen a fish-scaled gecko?
No, I think I have a feeling I'm about to.
You're going to see a fish-scaled gecko. We'll watch a little bit at the beginning, and then we'll fast forward so you can see more of what they look like, but you'll get to see
Sweet.
the start. And then Josh says he spent about 20 minutes on the phone with Justin just a few days ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. It sounds so much better than when you do it than when I do it with my cold.
I want
Oh,
to
wow.
everybody to the fish scale gecko. 1 second, it's one of the most underrated geckos on our planet, and the next, it's raw chicken. They're endemic to the island of Madagascar and are a coveted treasure of the reptile keeping hobby due to their stubby little legs, stunning iridescence, and low availability. Back in 2023, my friends and I were lucky enough to spot them in their natural habitat, a cafe in Madagascar, complete with lemurs roaming the kitchen and chameleons in the trees. Today, I wanted to give you guys a little taste of these geckos, and more importantly, to build them a more suitable enclosure. So,
Okay, so his video is about building them a new terrarium, but I just wanted to show you the fish-scaled geckos because I think they're so cute.
That's amazing.
Forget the new terrarium. Go back and watch that for the terrarium, but I got to fast forward it so you can see the
Okay.
little tiny fish-scaled geckos.
What did he mean by raw chicken? I
don't get that.
okay. That's
Like
not
they're-
like what happens when it sheds or anything.
Like they're not
Okay.
cool anymore, maybe. They were
Okay.
really cool and then they were not cool.
Okay.
I don't know. The raw chicken had fish scales on it, so that really got me too at first.
Maybe there's a variation of the what am I? Raw chicken?
Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's what they say when they're shedding, like you said.
Mhm.
Look at these little guys, though.
Oh, they're great.
Look at their little stubby legs.
Everything from Madagascar is my favorite.
Look at it.
I've got tree boas and ground
I wonder if
boas
I'd
from
bite them,
Madagascar.
yeah, that's what it-
Probably not.
They don't
I
really
feel like
even look
it
real.
would for their size. Like it wouldn't hurt actually, but it would hurt like
There you go. Squishy. And gonna be gone.
Look at it. Look how fat this little tail is.
Little legs are so
That's
stupid.
possible.
since
Josh.
filming this video, which was only about a week and a half ago, we had our first baby fish scale geckos hatch.
Babies.
Unfortunately, we have no idea what species these are because they aren't Typica or Maculata. Feel free to share what you think they are in the comments down below. And
But look at that. Pause it right there.
Geculotidus. Geculotidus maximus is what I think they are.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good job. Don't write it down and have me try and read it because I will say
Okay.
every letter that is in that word.
Okay.
But look how cool that is.
That is really amazing.
Got to blow
Never
it up
seen
on your
one
big
before.
screen at home, people, because on the giant computer screen over here, it is really cool. Its eyes are amazing.
Hmm.
Scales, fabulous. Look at its little toes, its little stubby legs. fish scale gecko.
Cool one.
Who'd have thunk it? Not me. Not me. This next one is from Reptiles Unplugged. It's on its comeback journey, and it's green line morphs. I just took one clip out of it.
Cool.
Because it's a clip show. I think we're supposed to do that or something, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. And here it is.
Right.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of people get
What's
burned
up, Fran?
out. How many people have we seen giving up their collections? Like, I just don't have time for it anymore, and
Yeah. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Everybody's got to do their deal. And if it's not for you, I can understand that. My word of advice is just don't bite off too much too soon, right? Take it in stride. So that's cool. If you had to give one word of advice to somebody that was coming in today as day one, what would your one word of advice be to them?
Plan and research a lot, like more, like whatever you're doing, do it more. Everything, just do it more. We don't do enough. We're lazy.
Inherently, I do agree. I am lazy like in most things, but
human nature.
Plan and research before you get into something. Also, does Jay not look like Adam Sandler?
He looks like the guy from. Yeah, I guess he does. And Adam looks like the guy from. Do you hear my dog?
Yeah, it's fine. I thought it was your stomach growling, Craig. No.
What's the name of the show? I can't remember.
It's okay.
Never mind.
When you think of it later.
Yeah.
Brian says, where was that advice before I had kids? Somebody could have told you. It's just like the same thing. People could tell us that. We're still going to do what we all do. But when we reflect upon it, it sounds really great to think about it first.
My way to do research is to make lots of mistakes.
Yeah. It's true.
What's up, James?
Hi, James. Might get to see James in a few weeks in Puyallup. Maybe Will too.
Cool.
We'll see. All right. The next one is an update from Scott's Inverts. Now, Scott's Inverts is the one who had the freeze happen. You remember that? We had a clip months ago where his heaters failed and just wasn't good. So this is just the beginning of his clip. And then he goes through and shows a whole bunch of his animals that he has and feeds them. He has beetles, all sorts of things.
Cool.
But we won't watch that part. We'll just watch the very, very little first snippet. Here we are.
Inverts, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscription button. It really does help us out more than what you ever think. Today's video, I'm going to give you some updates. I'm going to show you around the shed. I'm going to show you exactly what's been going on since we had -2 in here. Yes, so for anybody that you might not know, we had a heating failure. We went down to -2. We've now got 2 radiators, one as a backup. So that should never happen again. But I'm going to show you around here. I'll show you what's been going on since then. See how we're building up that collection of ours. And then also we might even chuck in a sneaky little rehouse.
Sneaky little rehousing. Anyway, -2. Really, can you imagine? That's terrifying.
What is that in Fahrenheit? 30 something, 28. So it's got down to, because zero centigrade is 32, right? Yep.
Craig, you're asking the wrong person. I don't know any of that.
It's probably
the temperature
in the 20s. That's crazy.
Google, what is Alexa, help. It's usually what I do. Anyway, Scott is a very
she who must not be named.
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, she's probably already in there wondering why I'm talking to her. Mm-hmm. He's a very great guy. He will write him a message. He'll write you right back.
Sweet.
Hop into the live chats. They all say hello. They're very friendly.
Awesome.
Love those guys. The last one comes from another guy I think you might know. Have you ever heard of a guy named Billy?
Mm-mm. I don't know any Billies. I don't know. MC Hammer?
Yeah. Can't touch it.
Sucka MC?
Can't touch this. What he's doing, can't touch it.
Okay.
It's his egg cutting videos. He's doing it right now, like Kurt said. From start to finish, you get to see the whole process.
That's
he
cool.
puts the morphs like down in the corner, so you don't have to like try and remember them. Yeah.
Juggernaut Reptiles does this too. They do a lot of blood pythons, and I always love how they show the eggs being laid, then they show them hatched, and then they cut the clutch on camera, and so you get the whole. Is that what Billy's doing?
Yeah. Yes. These ones I've already fast forwarded it, so now we get to see them out of the egg. Because after I disappointed you a month ago, I'm going to just fast forward sometimes from now on. So here we are. Look at his amazing shirt, by the way.
Yep, Antoine.
High Desert.
We'll get into that after. It gives a huge shout out to my man Antoine. High Desert Pythons. This is one of his older shirts. Not slacking. High Desert Pythons. We can pull the 2 bananas out. And like I said prior in the first when I was cutting them, it went to a super banana. So when you're going to put 2 clutches in, like say you get 3 in one or 2 in another, instead of having 2 separate containers, especially if it's the same day, as long as there's no same genetics. So here, in this instance, I have super banana. So everything was going to come out banana. The other clutch had no banana at all. So basically, I can tell the difference between a banana and a non-banana, so I know what clutch is what.
So did you catch that? He had 2 eggs from one clutch and the rest. And he knows what's what. But I swear if I put 2 eggs from one, and I'd forget what I was doing.
Yeah, me too. He remembers everything. He remembers the genes of any snake he's ever sold me. It's crazy.
See, that's amazing. But I would be calling you and going, Craig, you never believe it.
Yeah.
This snake has blah, blah, blah. Anyway,
crazy.
Let's watch a little bit more. We'll fast forward a little bit. You can see some of these.
Let's listen in.
On the leopard, I missed on the Mojave, and it looks like I don't think that's pastel. I missed on the pastel. So that's a banana. It's a female. 66% het for clown, and 50% het for monsoon. Not really sure. This one here, this looks like a pastel leopard banana. Might even have the Mojave in there. And this is het clown, 66% het clown. That's another female. Really looks good for het monsoon. Look at all that patterning on the back. So that's that clutch. Now this one here, these guys are really on the move. So this clutch here was a split clutch with myself and Nasty Morphs. This was an Enchi pied double het lav clown to a black pastel double het lav clown. And we hit 1 lav. So this is a lav, 100% het for pied, 66% clown. Here we have an Enchi black pastel. This will be 100% het pied, 66% het lav, 66% het for clown. And then everything else, we got really good odds on the clown, 100% het pied, 66% het lavs. Then we have a black pastel clown, 100% het pied, 66% het lav. And then we have the Enchi black pastel clown, 100% het lav, het pied, 66% het for lavender. So you can
look how pretty they are.
Yeah, great clutch.
It's a great clutch. I love clutch cutting videos.
Mm-hmm. As long as they don't just go on forever and then leave you with nothing. I don't know. If anyone ever did that, I don't know what I'd do. I don't know who would do that to you.
I don't know who would do that to anybody watching. That would just be so rude and unthoughtful.
So you've got the rest of the summer off now, right?
I do.
That's awesome.
So look out, people. I'll be messaging you. Once I get a voice back, I'll be calling you, Craig.
All right.
A lot. Go back to our 3 times a day saying hello. Are you still there, Craig? Are you still there? Yeah, no. No, when I woke up yesterday and it was the first day of summer vacation and I had no voice, it was a very cruel joke. Woke up and I felt like Thorin this morning when he looked out the window and he went, "This is summer," and it was raining. That's how I felt yesterday when I woke up and tried to talk, and it was just like summer.
And always remember, My mortgage is brought to you by TNTfireworks.com.
And this show is brought to you by Husbandry Pro.
That's right.
Which is becoming very handy in tracking the eggs in the incubator.
Yeah.
Did you put your eggs in Husbandry Pro?
No. I didn't. I need to do that.
Heart. Oh yeah, it's so amazing to be able to just click on it and like see how many days in you are and watch the little bar going across the bottom.
Oh, I've never done that. I really
Oh my
need to.
gosh. Here, let me just, it's a clip show. This is a clip of our Husbandry Pro. Let me just show you how fun it looks.
Okay.
Hold on a minute. Oh, it wants me to just.
Two-factor authentication.
Oh, why? Why is it so fancy these days? I just want to log in. That's all I want to do. Do you know what's really fun to spell on the fly? Irresistible pythons.
Yeah. It's great.
It's really is great. You know how many times we've bought a snake and they've said, we sent you the tracking info. Be like, oh.
Maybe you did.
No.
Maybe
I think
you
think you missed an I or an E somewhere in there, but that's okay. Just send us the number. All right. I'll show you the cute little bar. Look at this. Look how darn cute this is. Look at that. See the little bar?
Oh, cool.
Yep. Look how close we are.
Yeah.
47 out of 60. Got 33 out of 60 and the good old 5 out of 60. We're going for it.
Cool.
Anyway, now you'll feel motivated to put yours in there because look at the fun. I mean, who doesn't like watching that? Look,
spelling is for rich people.
It is. It is. Did you see Sophia? Sophia's got wife.pro. She'll remind you of everything. Good job, Sophia. Anyway.
Don't Google it.
Don't Google it. Don't Google it. No. But this has been fun putting our clutches in Husbandry Pro.
Okay.
Instead of last year just wishing I could put my clutches in Husbandry Pro.
I'll do it. I'll do it, doggone it.
You'll enjoy it. And you'll be on day 48 or 49 because you're ahead of me.
I've got a couple clutches in there. Hey, look who stopped by.
Look, it's Keys. Hey, Keys. After
How's it
this,
going, buddy?
Go watch Hair Down Friday.
Yes, sir.
With the BBB, the Bald Breeders Club. Oh, look at Sophia knows. You're on day 51.
Cool.
See, you don't need it. You just.
She does everything in Google Calendar.
Sophia, you're so great.
All right. I got to run.
All right. Me too. It's dinner time. Have a great weekend, everybody. Come back for Show Me Your Rack on Sunday. Gotta come check it out.
It's going to be a cool one.
It is. HJS Serpents. I had to think about it, but that's who it is. Farewell, Craig. Farewell, Sophia, and chat. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.